Horsens,
welcome once again to the crew competition for Face-Off Live Final 2023. We have got 4 teams that are going to be battling it out for that championship title. I am so excited.
Yeah.
We're going to go through and we're going to go introduce all of the teams coming up, nice and coming out together. We've got 4 teams: Team Fyn, Team Yeland, Team Shelland.
Yep.
I'm going to get that right by the end of this evening. And then we've got the Team Young Guns, which is our young, new, fresh talent that's coming onto the stage today. Here we go with the start of the team competition. Team Shelland. Team Shelland has got Marius Olsen, who is in this team. You might have seen him on the internet. He basically broke the internet with that awesome combination flip that he did. 200 million views on the internet. That is crazy. So one to look out for, definitely there. Here we are, the Young Guns. This is my pick for tonight. I think these guys are going to tip.
Yeah, so much energy going on, but sometimes Team Young Guns, they lack a little bit of consistency.
They get too fired up. Here is Team Fyn. Also an extremely, extremely strong team to be reckoned with. We've got a lot of big jumpers in there. We've got some power tumblers.
Yeah, the Sømod brothers.
Absolutely. That's like a tumbling family, isn't it?
Exactly. There's the third one, actually.
Team Yeland. We have some huge skills that they're going to be pulling out. Again, mix of power tumblers and team gyms.
Yep. And right now we're just about to present the judges.
We've got 5 exceptional judges that are going to be the ones deciding who is the champion for 2023. We've got 3 Danes, 1 Swede, and 1 British person on the panel there. Look at them. They are excited as we are and ready to go. Johanna from Denmark there. Mikkel Pilgaard from the UK. These guys are the ones that they need to impress. We are getting ready to start this competition. We're going to be handing back to Lasse in the arena to get us ready to kick today's events off.
Jamen, jeg ved sgu ikke, altså, sidder derude lige foran Faxikon, du ved, falder lidt til ro og sådan noget. Jeg ved ikke, har vi mere i tanken, eller hvad, Forum Horsens? Jeg spørger, har vi mere i tanken, Forum Horsens?
The audience is going crazy. They are getting hyped. Whilst we're setting up the equipment behind us, we're going to talk about what we're going to be seeing in that first discipline. We're going to be going straight in with the tumbling. So here is where I think we're going to see some of those power tumblers really showing some. We've got some world finalists in there. We're going to have massive skills. It's a great one to start with, don't you agree?
Probably some full transitions, double layouts, triple backs.
Miller transitions potentially.
Exactly.
Who knows? Miller plus, Killer plus, who knows? Honestly, we thought we'd seen it all earlier and we were blown away.
We haven't. There's just about, I don't know, something crazy is just about to happen.
I'm on the edge of my seat. So they're just putting together the final parts of the air track, making sure everything is nice and safe and secure for the athletes. Remember, the athletes have got to play that fine line of risk and reward. They've got to make sure what they're doing is safe, it is clean, but it is going to be exceptional. Here we go with round 1. have 5 athletes in the competition. It is going to be 12 minutes of absolutely amazing, amazing tumbling. The athletes are right next to me. I can feel them getting excited. They are jumping around, and the team's really hyping each other up. This is what this is about. The individual event was amazing, but
it was. But this is going to be even more chaotic, and the energy is, well, by now,
it's second to none.
Yeah, it's crazy already.
We've got each one of them here, even teammate to teammate, but also the competitors. They're all there behind each other, but at the end of the day, like we said, although there is camaraderie, although they're all here supporting themselves, at the end of the day, they want to win. The arena's looking good. The equipment is set up. We have got 2 spotters down there at the end of the air mat just for safety to make sure that these athletes are going to be nice and safe in what they are doing. But here we go with our first athlete. Let's open this competition with a bang.
Working on applying the skin, the true stuff is at the edge of your dreams.
Double layout, beautiful. Ooh, a jump pushing sideways.
That was starfish. That was like a side Rudy out almost. Yeah. That was what we want to see, something a little bit special. Here we go.
Wow, a triple, triple.
Look at him! He was definitely flying. Yeah. Definitely flying. Young Guns coming in hot, round 1. Back forward. Easy, easy. Look at that. Piece of cake. This first round, if the night continues like this, we are going to be exhausted. Full straight transition.
Wow, full triple!
Yulin there. Everybody is coming out fighting with that first round. Here we go. Taking to our second athlete. Full straight.
Whoa.
Full to Miller. Little bit scrappy legs for me. I wouldn't be...
a little bit sloppy.
Yeah, the judges agree, but the level, the difficulty is definitely there. Second athlete from Young Guns. This is our young team here.
Triple out!
Triple out!
Landings.
Look at that, flying through the air.
9s and 10s.
Beautiful, beautiful triple layout there. Team Fyn.
Double layout into.
Full inside.
That was a good decision.
It was a safe decision, it was, but that might cost them, definitely.
Yeah, low scores. Alexander Bredvig getting ready.
That's going to put the pressure on the rest of the team to make sure they can step it up.
This guy is capable of doing huge stuff here.
Oh! In, out, in, out.
Supposed to be a triple layout.
It definitely was.
Yeah.
So the last
he will get another chance.
Front walkout here. Forward tumbling, triple front half out. That is extremely difficult. Little scrappy there and low landing. Definitely felt that in the scores. Double layout transition.
Another one. Wow. And
oh my gosh!
I think
10. Look at that!
That is the first time in the history of FACEOFF.
That is
someone's doing 4 double layouts.
Exceptional.
Here, a very long one, a second one, and a full.
Oh, got lost a little bit there on that full. Wasn't able to make that at the end. 2 double layouts into full tuck.
Yeah.
But after 4 double layouts, what do you do? Here we go, Rasmus Gaarde. Oh, beautiful. Split double layout, full tuck. Very, very clean. That is our new daddy right there, doing it for his baby. 20 days old.
Double layout, whip back, back handspring, full.
Definitely lost his shoulders there on takeoff. Sent it right back. Did not get the lift into that final skill that he was hoping for. Had to make it a little bit simpler, but landed on his feet. Full. Triple. Oh! Pulled that in to try and save it. Pulled it in a little bit far, but still good scores there from the judges. Really rewarding that difficulty. That was a complex tumble. Beautiful.
Full into triple.
That was
almost saved the landing. But we're gonna have to keep in mind that doing steps on the landing is not exactly a deduction.
No, it's
judges
not.
are giving scores between 0 and 10, and they have the chance of giving a 0 if something is considered to be too dangerous. Blind landing.
3.5. Look at that. Very clean. Needed a little bit more height to make that round. Here we go. Handspring back up.
Wow.
That was unexpected. Didn't quite work out as planned.
Stuff that broke the internet.
What are we going to see here? I've heard rumors of what we're about to see. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Triple transition. Wow.
Into
triple. Oh, double.
Double tuck. That's still
good, clever decision.
We're getting hype up here in Horsens. Look at that. Ready to go. Triple tuck transition. Exceptional.
Johannes Sømod getting ready.
Versus coming daily under pressure. Working on the plot and the scheme.
Very strong power tumbler.
Wow.
That's four twists. 2 in the first, 2 in the second.
Yeah. Now we're just about to see Lasse Phil.
You might ready.
He's been a part of it for forever.
He is part of the furniture here at FACEOFF, but still performing at such a high level.
Into a full reality. Nicely done.
The OG shows us why exactly.
33-year-old.
We're nearing 5 minutes remaining now. Nearing 5 minutes left this first round. Here we go. Show us something beautiful. Beautiful dark side.
Into Miller.
Oh, that was Miller plus. That was 4.
That was 4?
That was 4.
Wow.
The people at home might correct me, but I'm pretty sure that was 4.
Yeah, I think you're right. Going forward.
Oh!
Twist.
That was
double layout.
Beautiful. 9, 9, 10, 10, 10. That is showing how difficult that forward tumbling is.
Miller again. Into Miller.
Beautifully done.
Wow.
Beautifully done.
So clean in the air too.
These guys are twisting so fast. It is exceptional what they're doing.
Martin Pilgaard.
Full.
Double layout. And triple pike.
Oh my God.
Tiny triple pike.
He pulled that triple from nothing. From nothing.
Yeah. Wow.
Here we go. We're getting down to the final rounds now. The energy in this arena is amazing. Beautiful.
Into triple back.
These guys are doing exceptional. Are we going to see a triple layout here?
Oliver Funk.
Or something else? Front tumbling. No, we're going forward tumbling.
Wow.
Beautiful. Great combination.
Into a
great combination.
2.5 twisting double layout.
That is beautiful. That is showing us something different, something we haven't seen. The judges liked it just as much as we did.
Double layout, another one, and do we get a third one? A full in?
Full in back. Losing a little bit of momentum there. I think that's where the judges took him and his landing was a little bit low.
Alexander Bredvi, he did not have his best start before, but here, double layout, a second one, and a triple back.
Double A. I think he could do a little bit better than what he's done today on the countdown.
A little bit bent legs in the air, but better than the first go. Yeah.
Strong performance.
Sebastian Lund getting ready, going forward. Double pike, half twist out.
Oh!
Had a double Arabian.
He went up, but I'm not sure what he knew what he was doing there. Yeah. He pulled it round to his feet.
But it's always nice to see something unusual.
I'm not sure he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I like it. Wow, look at that.
Oh!
Missed it.
He was going for something really good.
Yeah, I think the takeoff has to be so precise here, and he just felt it in the air that he was not going to hit it. Johan Juul going forward, full twist into a full, and double tuck. Yeah, not quite what he had planned.
The guys here keeping going for this long countdown.
Rasmus Gaarde running up.
Former Cirque du Soleil artist. Beautiful, high.
Nice into triple pike.
Looking good today. This is a great start for him. Great start. Double layout.
Full. Great execution. Not the highest difficulty though. Christian Læssøe.
Let's see what he's going to do in the middle of the track here.
He's big here. That's into a triple pike.
Whoa!
He made it.
Triple pike out of the Miller. Look at this young guy. He is talented. That is extremely impressive.
Wow. Jeppe Pilgaard. Full, the layout position into a Miller.
Beautiful.
Nice.
We are getting near the end of this countdown. What are we going to see in these final few passes?
Power comes from Mads Lykke coming up here.
We saw Mads at the World Championships in Birmingham. That is 4 twists, 2 in the first, 2 in the second.
We've got a single minute remaining.
The judges like that.
He's not going to break the internet this time.
No, he went for it, but that is something so unique. Triple into, what are we going to see? Full pike. Oh, nice.
Turning dreams into reality.
We are seeing some exceptional tumbling. Triple back in the middle of the track is something that is so hard to have that kind of height to be able to carry on going.
Here, triple pike opening up very early. Johannes Sømod.
Triple pike. When would we say just a triple pike is something relatively simple? Not that often. I don't know.
Yeah.
Here we go. Last entry, hoping of the audience. OG Lasse. Finish off the countdown.
Yeah. What do you have? Lasse Phil.
Wow. Beautiful. Back and full. That half in
Tuckful out.
Beautiful. The judges love that middle skill. Beautiful. Exceptional.
I feel like that was the most suitable beginning of a face-off competition that has been done till this day. Crazy stuff out there, guys. Let's have a look at the scoreboard after the first discipline, the countdown. As you can see up here, it is a bit difficult for me to see due to the scores. I don't know if I can... All right, there's one up here. From the bottom, on the 4th place, Team Sjælland. On a 3rd place, Team Fyn. On a 2nd place, Team Jylland. And currently leading the crew competition, Team Young Guns. I feel you can do that better, Horsens. Currently leading the crew competition, Team Young Guns. Thank you. So, what we're planning for you next is a little video about you can call it a behind-the-scenes video, because this machinery takes way more than just a pack of insane athletes and a few stupid hosts on the stage, which is why we made this behind-the-scenes video. So I'll stop talking for now, and let's just watch the video.
Det der, ikke? Det var jo det sygeste setup. Er du fucking sunshine, man? Fuck, jeg zoomer meget der.
I'm super proud about the team that we brought here, the Portuguese guys. Yeah, they were unbelievable, and they just made it 10 times best. I'm super proud.
What about form? Yeah.
Jeg lavede lige noget af det vildeste, der nogensinde er sket.
Det er rimelig tidligt i processen. Team Fyn, de går i gang.
Ja, det er fordi, de skal i byen i aften.
I did quad back in air track. It wasn't hard. I like speed. I like adrenaline. It was normal attempt for me. Yeah.
FACEOFF is the most amazing thing I've ever experienced myself as a gymnast and as a spectator.
Vi havde en velkomstkomité til vores ven Malcolm. 7, 8. 6 år.
Oj.
Det er fucking fedt. Ja, det er fuldstændig vanvittigt. Ja.
Kreativitet. Det var grænseoverskridende. Igen bryder I grænser i FACEOFF.
Tak.
For sindssygt. Fucking sindssygt. Ja, det er fucking sindssygt.
De laver den.
Yeah. Give it up for the people behind FACEOFF. Right. Just as it was the case in the individual competition a few hours ago, we've switched out the air track and pulled the mini trampoline into the arena. That is due to the fact that we're moving on to the next discipline called the challenge. The challenge consists of 4 different rounds. Each round has got a certain criteria to be met. And the different rounds are going to be called signature move, triple with 1.5 twists, the big shot, and then we're going to finish off with a team round. Just as every single discipline before this one, they're going to get a score from 1 to 10, and let's just have a brief video.
So as you just heard, we're moving into the challenge, which is the second one of our more traditional disciplines. It is the mini tramp. We have got 4 challenges coming up. First being the signature move. Show us What is your favorite skill? What makes your skill you? We've got the second round being the triple with 1.5 twists. The third is the big shot. Exactly what we say. Go big or go home. The biggest thing you can do. And the last round is our team round, where 6 of the athletes will go together in a streaming flow. They don't have to do the same trick, but they're going to be judged as one team. So, what are we going to see? Here we go.
Oh, triple starfish. Looked like the run-up didn't quite fit.
But I mean, he nailed that. Look at that.
Such a good job.
That's the type of thing we're looking for in this round. Something that is unique, something that is...
Wow, beautiful.
Half in, laid out position. Marius showing us something very special about to happen.
Beautiful form in the air. Here, wow,
another side. Slightly less impressive than the one we saw earlier with the nice straight legs, but still unique nonetheless.
What do you even call that?
I don't even know. That was the judges loved that as much as we did. That was exceptional. Let's watch the replay.
Yeah, it's
my gosh.
Position. He's holding one leg only.
That is unique if ever I saw anything. Here we go. Whoa! Twist on twist on twist on
that
twist.
Would be 4.5?
4.5, that was.
8s and 9s from the judges.
Here we go.
Oh! A little bit of starfish
hands on the hips, cool as anything. We call that the cool dude flip. Hitting those mid scores there.
Yeah.
Judges felt they needed a little bit more difficulty, I thought, but stylish nonetheless.
Young guns. Sideways.
Look at that!
What do you call that one now? Quarter in, another quarter, and then double back out?
As good as mine. The judges like that though. These guys are throwing skills that they're making up. Showing us exactly what this is about. Oh! That is
3.5 twisting,
some big skills happening.
Læssøe right there.
Look at that. One,
full twist, full
Rudy
twist,
out
and
at the end.
Rudy 1.5 twist.
Full Rudy. That replay showed you how fast he was twisting in all of those somersaults. Incredibly difficult to fit all of that into 3 rotations. Here we go. First round done, signature move. We're looking at Young Guns there, taking the lead so far. Can they hold it as we move into the following round? A little bit lost in the air there. Team Shell. Good speed.
What do we hear? Whoa! Nice. That was impressive. Also showing 2 different forms in the air positions.
This is the triple with 1.5 twists. So these athletes are going to be showing us 3 rotations forward and with 1.5 twists. But where they put that twist, how they do that twist, that is up to them.
Wow.
Oh, we had a half in the first and a full out in the third. Very clean, very clean.
Anton Rydahl, good speed in the run-up, and
full half back. Look at that. We started out straight-ish, and then we pulled it into a little bit of a tuck. Holding the straight, but then pulling the knees in.
Yep.
Full half back once again.
Magne Skovø.
Second athlete from Team Jylland. Oh,
nice.
Hand down, but that was clean. That was
very
nice.
clean. I was surprised he was able to get that much of a rotation.
Yeah, see the
wasn't
judges
running
like
that fast.
That was impressive. As you can see, there are 2 athletes from each team performing in each of these rounds.
Wow.
1.5 in,
Nicolai.
double pike out.
Wow. But that's a great comeback because he suffered a pretty bad injury a couple of years ago. Great to see him back here.
To see him competing at this level after such an injury just shows a testament to his hard work.
A couple of broken legs.
Oh, in the middle! Front, 1.5 back out. The judges are going to love that. 10, 10, 10, 10, 9. I knew it.
There was
that
a minor leg separation in the air,
that was fantastic.
Look how clean
Rudy
he is
in the
here.
middle, that was beautiful.
And tucks in for a back pike.
That shows some exceptional awareness. What a great finish. The atmosphere right now, as we are here in this second discipline, is going wild. Everybody is as hyped as I am. Oh, first of our quads that we see. This is the big shot, as you can see. Go big or go home, Sebastian. He's going to go for the quad 2, I think. Let's see if he's more successful than his teammate. Here we go. Up.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Hey! Oh, yeah. This is insane. The level in this mini tramp is unbelievable. Quad with a half twist. Look at that height.
Great height. And he manages not to put his knees
he stayed on his
the
feet.
mat. Yeah. Wow,
Beautiful.
3.5% triple. Full Rudy. Johan Juul is just about to start.
Here we go. Team
Fyn. What does he have for us?
Oh, he is happy with that.
On the feet.
He is happy with that. That is some fantastic skill level there to deliver that second athlete from Team Fyn. Full, 1.5.
Wow.
Look at that. It is really hotting up in here now. Laid out. Look at that. Triple straight with that half out. Those hips are getting more and more open.
Yep.
Are we going to see the quad pike next? Is that what he's going to show us?
Oh, he's capable of it.
He needs to do it if he wants to bring Jylland back up there. Oh no, we went straight. We went twister.
Something about the run-up that did not quite fit.
He went safe, smart. Yeah, he started into that.
So many extra steps.
That is still a very complicated skill. Half out pie, triple front, half out. That is surprisingly low level difficulty for this kind of.
Oliver.
You may have seen this on Instagram, but this guy is capable of quad pike, half out. Are we going to see it tonight? We went tuck.
Stuck landing.
Perfect landing. That is what we've been waiting for. Taps across the board from the judges. Do we have to? Oh, what 9? Come on, the 9s.
Look
what more can you want?
At the height and look at the landing.
We have not seen that yet.
Glue on his feet.
What more could those judges want? How could they be giving him a 9 for that? 4 somersaults with a half twist, stuck. I'm going to be having words with the judges there as we get. We're going to jump to the scoreboard now and see where the teams are landing after our third round. Here we go, looking good. All 3 of the challenge completed. Look at that scoreboard, it is tight. Come on, we're going to the team round now. Oh, beautiful! Remember, in this one,
Rudy,
we are being judged as a team. It is quick, guys. You've got to be watching, but that is going well here. Oh! One more.
Wow.
Oh!
Base.
They were doing so well until that final pass.
Yeah, but the
that
amount
was
of
great.
difficulty here was just exquisite.
That is some quick judging there for the
technical execution, not so much, but the difficulty level was really high.
But that shows you what to expect. This is quick fire, big skills. Nice.
Going into the pike position at the end. Nice.
One after another, we are seeing full half. Oh! Oh! We saw some crashes there on those bigger skills. We were trying some huge skills there at the end. Did not pay out, unfortunately. Here we go, our third team stepping up to the plate, ready for the team. Team Jylland. What are they going to show us in this team and final round of the challenge?
Bjarke going here.
Nice.
Nice landing here. And
half back,
once again.
Half back. Oh! Half straight. Oh! He cut that high but managed to get it around.
Alexander Bradby finishes off with a...
Oh! What a great finish. That is definitely going to rest in the judges' minds there. That beautiful quad C. That was a strong, strong competition. Look at these athletes, how strong they are. They have been training for this event and they are ready to show us exactly what they are capable of in this final round. Here we go. First up, half inch pike. Full half bag, one after another. Full half.
Oh, beautiful.
Full half. These guys are exceptional. Quad. Nice. That is probably the best one we've seen. The height.
And a pike quad.
Oh! He went big. He went huge for that one.
Yeah.
We're going to hand back to Lasse now into the arena.
Which gives us a score of the challenge as a discipline. Let's take a look at the scoreboard after this discipline. On the 4th place in the challenge, we have Team Sjælland. On the 3rd place, we have Team Fyn. 2nd place, Team Jylland. And once again, on the top, Team Young Guns. Team Young Guns is really trying to claim the trophy today. I believe that we do have a master scoreboard in a few seconds. Malte, as the host of multiple face-off competitions, how many quad-out pikes have you seen?
I don't know.
And you don't want to talk about it? Right. I believe we have a master scoreboard ready. Let's take a look. All right. Finishing the challenge, we have a new score on the screen right now. On the 4th place, Team Sjælland. 3rd place, Team Fyn. 2nd place, Team Jylland. And on the 1st place, Team Young Guns.
Look in my eyes, you seeing victory. We ain't taking L's, death to our enemies. You see the drip on me, you cannot get with me. You cannot stop me. Sit back and watch me straight to the top.
From the break. I hope that you took the advantage and got yourself something to eat, something to drink. You might need the hydration for the next couple of disciplines. While you were out there buying yourself something to eat, something to drink, the crew got together this equipment behind me, and for some of you, you already know what's about to happen. For the rest of you guys, I'm going to give you a short explainer. In a few seconds, each team will take their turn on the equipment. The rounds are going to go for 1 minute and 15 seconds. There's no restrictions whatsoever. The teams can use the equipment as they want to, which is the best part of this discipline. There's a lot of air tracks, there's a lot of trampolines, there's a lot of equipment. Seems like a good place to have fun, which is why we called the next discipline the playground.
This event is exactly what it says it is. It is a playground. We have all kinds of things about to go on. We've got the mini tramp, the air mat. Lasse said it right. Literally anything goes. We have 1 minute and 15 seconds per team to go at it. We're going to be starting with the team that is in 4th place, and then we're going to go in reverse order, which will take us through to our current leaders, the Young Guns, who have won both of the first 2 rounds.
Yeah,
it's looking like it's going to be the Young Guns to lose now, don't you think?
Exactly, but we've seen it before, like the Young Guns taking off from the beginning, but sometimes in the past they lack a little bit of consistency.
Look at this scoreboard though. Young Guns winning both 6 points in the first, the countdown, and then 6 points again in the challenge. In fact, it's been Young Guns, Julen, Fyn, and Shellen. It's been that order throughout this event. So we've got to see how this goes as we move into here. But let's go, Team Shellen. They've had quite a few injuries, so you'll never guess it. But their coach, Christopher Kruger, has made a comeback to help the team out, to help compensate for those injuries. Look, we've got action happening, left, right, center.
So much stuff going on at the same time.
Right now, we haven't seen anything really big happen. Nothing is taking my eye. What about you, Helge?
No, me neither,
we go.
But here's double layout.
Oh,
this is gorgeous.
Nice.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Very clean. We've got some equipment moving. See, what's great about this creativity is they're able to move equipment, change things around, use it in a different way. Here we go, half out off that mini tramp. We're building up with the music.
Something big is about to happen on the big trampoline.
You better show us something big.
Yep. Triple.
Triple. Nice.
He went for a transition from the triple back.
He is going to continue that. Right now, it's looking like Shellen are really feeling those injuries. We're lacking a little bit in that skill.
Yeah. And here.
That was cool. So the teams have prepared this and have some sequences that they've been working on.
Ooh, a tiny triple back, triple pike that went into a tuck position.
I have to say, I think that is going to be beatable, hell yeah. I'm not sure that's going to be up there fighting.
I agree, but it's hard to tell. I think I've never seen a playground session without any falls.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And we did have quite a lot of falls here.
Indeed, there's so much going on.
Much difficult stuff going on at the same time.
That triple from the trampoline, there was such a big build-up from that, and then unfortunately the transition didn't go as planned, so they're definitely going to see that in the scores. We're looking at 5s and 6s. It's a middle-level score. It's definitely beatable. I think these teams that are coming up are going to be ahead of that. They're getting a little touch around, setting it up exactly how they want to do it, how they've prepared. But I'm really excited to see what the next 3 teams do.
And imagine being a judge in this competition.
You need 10 sets of eyes. 10 sets of eyes to see what's happening everywhere.
Maybe, maybe they talked about picking some pieces to look at, but it's hard to have the whole overview.
Absolutely.
The full time.
We're fortunate here on the live stream. We're getting that good camera angle with that bird's eye view. The judges don't have that, but here we go. We're getting ready for our second team, Team Fyn, starting the championships off. Let's go. Oh, synchro doubles there, coming up from all angles. That was interesting.
Nice opening up. Before the tuck, triple pike.
They've really thought about this choreography of where they're putting these doubles, trying to get them in sync in the different areas of the equipment. Oh, a little bit of choreography. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, and here, the fish.
Hey! Hype it up, let's go. Excellent timing with the music. Using the equipment in a really cool and interesting way.
Going inverted, and I think
we have skills going back and forth. What are they building up to now? Coming into the last section of this playground for Team Fyn. Triple pike. Beautiful. Did you see that they put the air mat over the big trampoline there to
that was a nice detail.
Run up into that double mini. We didn't see that happening from the other team, but that allowed them to use that double mini, similar to how we saw it in the individual, the double trouble. So they're using some of those skills from that.
But what do you think about this performance compared to the first team?
I definitely felt that there was more thought going into where they were placing their doubles. I really liked those sequences at the beginning where we had double layouts, double tucks, all happening coming from different directions. We had that interesting, fun little choreography in the middle, which again got the audience going and gave us a little bit of fun. And the judges like that. Oh, we got a 9 there. Definitely.
That was a little bit too generous in my opinion.
That was a little bit generous as well. I felt I would have been landing similar to the other judges. They've taken the lead here for the time being, but I'm pretty sure we're going to see Jylland and Young battling it out. No, not until. We've got multiple air tracks being used in multiple different ways, all around that central big trampoline. We've got the blocks there to give some more height. There's literally every piece of equipment I think you can think of, every bit of rebound equipment that they can get their hands on is being used in this event. It really is a playground. What I'm excited about in this team is the energy. Here we go, don't disappoint me. We're looking for big energy. Look at this, tops coming off. Rasmus Gaarde showing his strength. Look at that showmanship. Showing exactly why he was in Cirque du Soleil for so many years. Double layout from that big trampoline. Oh, look at that mini tramp onto the big tramp.
Into the, thought it was going to be a triple.
We have twists coming from all directions.
Here we did not get
I really like the setup that they've got there, going the mini tramp onto the big trampoline. That's some really cool action.
Very nice use of it. Going sideways as well.
Nice twist there. We have one athlete on that back big trampoline, really prepping up to hopefully do something really exciting.
Whip back into triple.
Oh! Here we go, on that big trampoline. Triple tuck on the air mat. Double layout coming down that back air mat. Here we go, hyping for that big finish. For me, that was less choreographed than the one before. It felt less tight. We had some really big skills.
I agree.
But it felt a little bit more like individuals performing rather than a team performing together. I don't know how you felt about that.
A little bit more chaotic. I thought there was so much stuff going on here. I had a hard time.
Yeah, I had a hard time focusing.
Keeping my focus,
And what I think that makes you stand out in this is where you have the chaotic, you have the big skill happening, but then when it all comes together and surprises the audience, that's what I think it makes a really, really good team in this event. Hitting those mid-7, 7, 7, 6. Let's see where that lands them in the average. Ooh, there we go. Taking them just underneath Team Fyn. Changing the order a little bit. So we had everybody the same order for the first two categories. Now, as we go into this third discipline, things are mixing up a little bit. We're seeing some teams coming ahead, but let's find out on what these young guns, my top picks for today. Let's hope they don't disappoint. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have some fun with this, don't you?
For sure. And there's some pretty big expectations.
I have pretty big expectations for them, let alone this arena right now. It is about to go crazy. Here we go.
All right, banana team.
We knew they were going to be playful.
Let's hope they got rid of all the bananas by now.
Nice.
Double layout.
Interesting.
Barani into the treble back.
Oh, big trampoline being used, really cool there.
Okay, now ladies.
Nice Miller.
Nice Miller. The boys playing over there on the box.
Triple on the air track.
The audience. Big trick.
Huge.
The crowd is loving this one. They're really playing with the audience. They're getting everybody involved, and that's what this is about. Beautiful synchro there coming down the two sides. Triple tuck on the diagonal. Didn't quite land it, but that was impressive. 5 seconds, come on.
Wow, what a finish.
For me, that was the most creative. They had the most fun.
And the highest level of difficulty, in my opinion.
So they're ticking all the boxes on my side. Let's see if the judges are agreeing with us here in the commentary box. I think they will.
Yeah, I think we get to see some 8s.
If the crowd reaction was anything to go by in this arena, they were behind this young gun team. They were really enjoying that performance. We got some 8s, we got some 8s, 7s. I think that's gonna put them, and a 9. I think that's gonna put them in the lead. But let's see what's happening down with Læssøe on the floor.
I think we should take a look at the discipline score right here from Playground. Because on the 4th place, Team Sjælland, sadly, once again, on the 4th place. On the 3rd place, Team Jylland, 2nd place, Team Fyn. And once again, on the 1st place, Team Young Guns. With these scores, we do have a master scoreboard ready for you. And it will be on your screen in 3, 2, 1. So here you have it, guys. On the 4th place, Team Sjælland, Team Fyn on the 3rd place. On the 2nd place, Team Jylland, and in front of it all, Team Young Guns. And from a team of young guns to I wanted to say the youngest gun of them all. That's not true. Malte Hahn, the prettiest gun of them all. I'm moving over here. Because Du er.
That was exactly what we expected to happen. The young guns really showing their youth, their energy, their fun, and showing us what Face-Off is about. Athletes like Oliver Funch, like you see, stands out. He's like one of those exceptional ones.
And the pressure seemed to be completely fine. I mean,
it didn't phase them. It didn't phase them at all.
They didn't react.
They were
just playing it
doing
cool.
Exactly what they came here to do. They're
sticking to the plan.
They're putting themselves head and shoulders above the rest of this field. We're getting ready to go into the final 2 rounds, the final 2 categories of our face-off event, which is going to be ones to watch. We have the plateau, which we saw earlier. This one, we're going to have 4 athletes coming up and showing us exactly what face-off is about, using those different levels, those different surfaces. Let's see if they fare better than some of the athletes that we saw earlier on the individual event, right? We saw a few fall on that one.
So many difficult combinations, and what I'm looking most forward to is to see how they're able to keep the flow going.
Absolutely.
Because we did see a lot of athletes doing something from the mini trampoline, then making a stop, and then start running, and then there's no flow.
I think these guys have trained a little bit more on this piece of equipment, so I think they're going to be the ones that are showing us how it's done. Maybe some of these older guys that have been around a little bit longer, Lasse is maybe going to show us a little bit how it's done on that plateau.
Got to keep your eyes on Lasse.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then obviously these young guns are really being the star of the show today. Then we've got our final battle coming up after that. This is really hotting up to be the night of the young guns, but let's see if there's going to be an upset.
Could be.
It's going to happen.
Looking good so far.
It is. So whilst everybody is setting up down on the floor, we're going to get ready for the next round, and we'll see you very soon.
Versus coming daily under pressure. Working on the plot and the scheme, the true stock trademarkers at the edge of your dreams. I'm talking one shot for the kill, the breeze cut, freeze up, straight drop and the chills. I'm talking taking over pieces and shares, a bomb big sky high, check the movement is here. Yeah, it's one shot, now the future is yours. Go! Turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula in chemistry. The memories spark and motivate and make the industry shake. We put the balls in the brakes. I'm talking one chance at best, yes. Painting pictures for the culture, keep the brushes fresh. Flip the cover, work the drummer, passion never rests. Freedom is our teacher under pressure, now we blessed. See, I was so good for the go. There's one shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah. It's one shot, now the future is yours. One shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah, I was building on the lecture. Verses coming daily under pressure. Working on the plot and the scheme. The true stock trademark is at the edge of your dreams. I'm talking one shot for the kill. The breeze cut, freeze up, straight drop and the chills. I'm talking taking over pieces and shares, a bomb big sky high, check the movement is here. Yeah, it's one shot, now the future is yours. Go! I'm turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula in chemistry. The memories spark and motivate and make the industry shake. We put the balls in the place. I'm talking one chance at best, yes. Painting pictures for the culture, keep the brushes fresh. Flip the cover, work the drummer, passion never rests. Freedom is our teacher under pressure, now we blessed. See, I was so good for the go. There's one shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah, it's one shot, now the future is yours. Go!
You know what this is about. A lot of air tracks, a big trampoline and a foam pit gives you the next legendary discipline. 4 athletes per team, 2 tricks per athlete, and it is the highest ranked tricks that will count in the total score. I will have a video ready for you in a few seconds, but before that, I'm gonna call this one 3, 2, 1. We're ready for the plateau.
now move to the plateau, as Lasse just told us. So, because of the complexity of this discipline, the athletes are going to have a one-touch just to get used to the different timings that there are with the air mat, with the mini tramp and the trampoline, because as we saw earlier today, it can be pretty complicated, right?
Yeah, it's about precision and, of course, safety first. So, coming from the playground directly onto the plateau, that can be a little bit sketchy.
Yeah,
so it's very important that they get the chance to adapt to the new equipment.
We want to make sure that you guys and them also get the opportunity to see the best of what they can do. And so that's why they're allowed to have this little bit of a warm-up. Me, coming from an athlete, I used to love it when we were able to have a little one-touch.
Yeah.
It really changes the game in terms of the competition. But what you're going to be looking for as our audience today is how they're able to adapt from one to the other, making sure that they're not going too quickly when they land on that big trampoline, because going from the hard surface area of the air mat onto the big trampoline, it's a big
really
difference.
Complex.
You've got to wait, and if you're hyped and excited, we saw some...
I'm sure we get the chance to see some over-rotations and some missed timings, because it's so hard to hit the air track, the trampoline, and so on, the right places.
I do think these guys are going to give us a little bit of a masterclass in how to do the plateau. I feel like these are the ones that are going to impress you the most and have the most experience on it, and are going to maybe show us some unique styles, but also that control that we were missing a little bit from some of the athletes earlier today. Rasmus Beck, for instance, he's played on this before. Connor, they were showing us really how it's done.
Yeah.
Now imagine our full team showing us really the best two of each team, actually, showing us what they can do. So the format is going to be 2 people up from each team. They're going to alternate from the lowest ranking team so far, which is to start with Shellen, and we're going to go alternating between the teams, showing us their 2 best athletes. So not only is it going to be the people who are the experts, it's going to be the experts of the experts. So get ready for something really special. I'm interested to see if we're going to see those combinations that Rasmus Beck was talking about, triples and triples connected, maybe even others, some of the young guns. What do you think?
I think in the past, the young guns, I don't think the plateau has been their favorite.
Really?
So I'm really excited to see what they can do with it today. I'm sure we get to see some big opening skills like from the mini trampoline, but I'm not quite sure how they're going to continue from that one. So.
I mean, I'm as eager as you are to see, but from what they've been doing so far in the competition, I don't think it's going to stop on this. I think we're only going to keep going. I feel that they've really come into their own in this competition, and they're ready to take this championship. But who knows? I'm sticking with my bet. So, starting with Team Shellen, we've got the first athlete up. Final checks being done on the equipment. Judges checking they've got all their moving positions, actually, because they can't see exactly everything that the athletes are doing. So they're moving into a better vantage point to make sure they are giving the best score and accurate. They haven't got such a good viewpoint as we do, Elliot. We have multiple spotters either side of the equipment to make sure those athletes are safe and secure, because, as we said, lots can go wrong in the plateau, which is what makes it so exciting. These athletes are stood right next to us here. They're looking very serious. They're starting the competition very, very shortly. Here we go. Starting off. Beautiful. Nice lift into that double tuck.
Double layout. And tuck into the
nice finish.
2.5 twist.
We thought he might have lost it there a little bit on that on the air track phase at the end, but he managed to keep it going. Safe score to start. Things could go terribly wrong terribly quickly, so that was a good, safe score for the first athlete from Shellen.
Starfish into double layout and a triple pike.
Double layout, immediate back handspring, triple pike. That was pretty special. Very clean. The judges liked it. So did we. Great start. Now we're going to Team Yellen. Full half. Wait for beautiful full fall. Full force out. See, what do we say? These guys know how to use this piece of equipment. It is like training in their backyard. They know what they're doing. Here we go. Double side. Very good control there out of that double side.
Another backflip. Starfish full out into full.
Look at this. Clean, controlled. Yeah. This is a great start.
Rasmus Wind of the Young Guns.
We had an 8 in there. Great first round. Here we go. Second athlete. Up that pike. See, they're really knowing how to...
Double back, double layout. And double tuck. A little bit of an anti-climax.
Slowed a little bit towards the end, lost a bit of power, had to finish with a double tuck. Should have been something a little bit stronger, I think, but still, safe score.
Magnus Lindholmer coming up. Front pike. Oh, that was a Miller into a Miller.
Opted for that safer start with the front summy walkout because he knew he had those big tricks coming in the bag. Miller. I wasn't sure at the start there. I thought we're going really basic, but did he surprise me? Here we go, the OG face-off. If anyone knows how to use this, Lasse does.
Oh, beautiful.
And he did not disappoint.
Tuck full.
Execution on point. Great score there.
Frederik Skaaning. Whip, double layout. Double layout. Oh, and a full.
Beautiful. Nice. This guy is on
That was nice.
He is doing doubles on doubles on doubles. We saw multiple double layouts from him in the first round. We're seeing it again here. 2 more athletes. Front walkout. Nice setup. Double leg.
Double pike.
Good, clean, safe. Not going to be up there with the best of them, though.
Svedbring.
High.
A little bit sloppy in the air. Double layout. A lot better this time and a full.
Good pass. We saw a little bit of loss of leg form. And we've seen some better execution from some of the athletes, but a very solid pass. The team will be happy with that.
Magne Skovø of Team Jylland. Double pike, half out. Oh, nice. Interesting full twisting double back and a full in back out.
Still there in the middle, showing us multiple shapes with that full twist. That gave him a little extra points.
Nice full half from Læssøe. Lost a little bit and
went a little bit long there, and a little bit long on his skill, but managed to save it. Managed to save that. I thought he lost it in the middle.
A little bit, yeah.
Just shows you.
Nice comeback.
Tiny little bit long. Safe start. Double leg.
Now we are about to see Rasmus Beck, a face-off legend.
Individual face-off champion. What has he got in store in the team event?
Full half, double layout, sort of, and again, and a full.
Rasmus showing his seniority and expertise that he was not in the
nice recovery because
he was not in the correct position, but he made that look like it was meant to be.
Front walk out, double layout.
Let's see a big skill.
It's the full triple. Slightly over-rotated.
Nice full twisted triple. Team Jylland.
Martin,
great job. Great job. You can see some of these athletes opting for the more simple beginning and finishing with those big tricks. Others going for those bigger tricks in the middle.
Oliver Funk coming up here. Triple pike with the half twist out. He does manage to continue into the layout full.
That is the first triple mount of we have seen here at FACEOFF 2023. The judges loved it. He is throwing some big tricks today and showing us that he is a key member of this team. Fourth athlete now.
Oh, 2.5 twist. Barani into a double tuck.
That was a really interesting combination, but very
really
difficult
complex.
to build that speed in the Barani.
Yeah.
Slowed him down there as he went into that final second half of the routine.
Asbjørn Sømod.
Adding a little flair with that leg kick.
It's going great so far. Into the triple pike.
Very good flow. That was what we want to see.
Yeah.
We didn't lose any tempo throughout that, and that's what the judges like. They want to see power throughout, and there we go. Unexpected, a very high score.
Highest score in this discipline so far. Noah Ørting, full half.
Lost his shoulders, keep going.
And double tuck.
Very hard to get those shoulders back when they've lifted up so high, but he did a good job of trying, just not quite hard enough. Double side mount. Setting himself up for a big finish. Beautiful.
Full out into triple.
Oh, that was so close. So close. He really
had to take a bite of that air track.
He had to pull that triple very, very hard. The judges gave him some extra bonus points for how difficult that combination was, and the class in the middle.
Double pike half out. And double tuck.
Lost control there a little bit.
Yeah.
As you can see.
Now
little errors.
we get a chance to see Magnus Lindholmer.
This should be something special. We're gonna see something big, guys.
Oh, Miller into triple.
That was gonna be
double tuck. Good decision. Good decision not to go for a triple.
Miller transition coming out of the big trampoline.
Lasse Phil. Let's see what he's capable of now.
So far, he's been having a great night. Let's see if he can continue this over here at the plateau.
And he has the ability of doing these beautiful transitions here.
Beautiful.
Double front pike, double tuck. Another double tuck into the full.
Very clean, very good tempo.
Very nice flow.
Be interesting to see what the judges do here. Yes, that's what I want to see. Great job, Lasse.
Next up, Frederik Skaaning. Great speed, double layout into, wow, the Miller in the tuck position.
Is showing us something special tonight. He is one to watch for the future.
I think the judges, nice.
He is showing us that he is an exceptional team member.
Tiny back tuck. What was the plan here? I have no idea. Double twist.
We lost it there. The judges are going to really...
Jeppe Svedbrink's about to start his run.
Team Fyn. Good high mount. Very good transition there. Ooh. Can he control this?
Slightly under-rotated.
Yes, he can.
Yeah, keeps going. Triple!
Control.
How is that possible to maintain the speed after that mess in the beginning?
That is a complex, big mount, big middle, big end. That's what we want to see on the plateau.
Magne Skovø of Team Jylland.
Up out.
Wow, interesting way of doing a full out into a
went for some
double full.
He went for unique. He went for that flair. It didn't quite pay off for him, but what a talented athlete.
Læssøe.
He has had a fantastic
talented young guys. Oh! Wow, 2.5 twisting double air. On the edge, keeps going out. Double tuck.
What a big mount. Yeah. What a big mount, and he saved it. He managed to get through till the end. He was excited to try and get something a little bit bigger in the middle there and in the end, but what a fantastic mount.
Yeah.
We are tied for second on the Master scoreboard, so it is all down to this round.
Whoa, Starfish Lost it a little bit.
Kjeldsen still down there in 4th place. It is now between Kjeldsen and Fyn as to who is going to get into the big final, master final of FACEOFF 2023. Here we go.
Rasmus Beck. Double tuck, double layout. Into the triple tuck.
Very, very nice, Rasmus.
Yeah.
That is going to put some pressure on
Making
right
it
now.
look effortless.
That is going to put some pressure. Some high scores there. 8s across the board with 1 little 9 there. We better see something big.
Nice double layout.
Big.
Full twisting triple pipe. Nice.
That is beautiful. Landed well. Very clean.
Great job, Martin Pilgaard.
He showed us something very big at the end there. I think we had a 7 in there, maybe because we were looking for something a little bit more complex. It's getting that difficult now. We need to see.
But we're going to have to take a look at Oliver Funk. Huge mound again. Triple pipe. Oh, he lost it. Yeah.
See,
good job to the spotters, and now we get to the last, the final pass. Now
that was a fantastic effort from the spotters.
Oh, we're done. We thought we had another one.
What energy that was creating! Oh my God, the audience were on the edge of their seat. We are on sudden death to see who is going to meet the final of FACEOFF. This could not be more close. Both teams on the plateau are going to go with 4 athletes, and then the judges are going to score the winner from the combined score from this sudden death FACEOFF. Talk about pressure right now. Fyn will start, put the pressure on, and see if the other team can keep up. Team Kjeldsen. The judges are going to be deciding the winner only at the end of the sudden death. So we are not going to know what is going on. We need to get inside those judges' heads to see who is going to be in that final with the young guns. The teams here are debating what they're going to be doing. They've got strategy. We're going to be interested to see who's going to go big in those initial off the mini tramp, if they're going to try play it safe and go for the big skills at the end. Will we see big all the way through? This is where the game of strategy really begins. I think that. So let's go up to the master score. We're going to see what the sudden death is doing for us. Here we go. 14 points and 14 points. Young Guns out there in the lead. They've been flying. And here we go. The athletes are seeing for themselves how tight it is right now. They've talked, they've strategized. Let's see who can deliver. Look at that, the pressure. It's not just you out there. You're doing this for your team. This is all about the whole team and showing what you can do on this equipment. Team event was always the most exciting, right? It's also the most stressful.
That's the true story.
The guys are just having a little bit of a breather while we get ready for this. They're going straight back to back, and look at this, the tension and the stress. So this is the first of many things here at FACEOFF 2023. It's the first ever sudden death that has happened. You can see it on the athletes' faces. They are as tense as we are. The audience is excited. Nobody knows what's going to happen. This is all on it now. Can you feel the pressure on his shoulders, Helge?
Yeah, it's a huge amount of pressure. Audience getting hyped.
Audience rooting for their team. We've got clapping behind the setup, getting really behind these athletes. Here we go. First pass. Good control. This is looking good.
Still going into the triple.
Yeah.
It's a make. It's a make.
Great opening. Great opening. Nice. Good control. And Miller into
Miller.
That is exceptional. Excellent height. We are setting the bar very, very high. The king himself, Rasmus Beck. What a fantastic transition.
Double layout. Double layout. And triple pike.
You are not going to see better than that. You saw the speed increasing as he went down through the course. Not many of these athletes have shown the control and the power in this. That is going to be hard to beat. Yellen better be ready. They know they have a tall order ahead of themselves. Team Yellen, what can they do to answer to that? Are you ready? Here we go. The audience is going. Let's see what he's going to do. Come on.
It's a great mount here.
Big skill. Big skill.
Full into a full in.
That was very complex.
Good start. Solid start. S&P.
Let's go. Let's go.
Very clear. Oh, on the edge. Keep going into triple.
Yeah. He pulled that.
Wow.
Third athlete.
That was wild.
Excellent start. Nice.
Whoa,
beautiful.
Magne Skovø into double top.
Oh! Wow. Little bit easy on the end there, but that middle skill was exceptional.
Martin, there we go.
Martin, what can you show us? Double A transition. Let's go. What have we got on the end? Full twist.
Oh!
That was gonna. That is gonna.
That was fire.
It's a pigeon.
Yeah.
What an amazing finish, and that full twisting triple, Hilja, is.
It was clean. He had to pull a little bit hard, but yeah.
That full twisting triple.
It was good. It was good. He really had to pull hard, but he did make it.
But that is some difficult skills we saw.
Yeah.
And he was last. That is going to be the last thing those judges remember.
Yeah.
Exceptional. I don't know. Who do you think's going to take it? It is neck and neck.
Yeah.
The judges are ready. They have it all in their hands. This is going to make or break who is going to be joining Team Young Guns in the final. They really couldn't have given it any more, either team.
No.
Here we go, arms around each other. Can you feel the tension, Hilja?
Yeah, and the heat.
Team Fyn! It is by unanimous vote. All 5 judges putting Team Fyn into the final, where we will see them compete at the battle against the Young Guns in what is heading up to be quite the final.
I think it's the first time in the history of Face-Off where Team Jylland is not a part of the final. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Let's jump back to the producers. Is that true, producers? Is this the first time? We're waiting to find out. Is this the first time that Team Jylland did not make the final at Face-Off? We're getting it coming in. We believe so. We believe so. Well, this really is a face-off that has been a turn-up for the books. We have had quite the exciting day today, and it's only going to end even more exciting.
It's going to end in the big madness.
The big madness.
Yeah.
I am lost for words at what we just saw. The intensity that sudden death brought into this arena.
Yeah.
It was insane. The athletes stood next to us. You could see how much it meant to them, right?
And I think the most impressive thing we got to see was how quickly they can make changes to what they planned before. I mean, people hitting the edge of the air track and still somehow manage to continue. They keep going and they pull off a triple back at the end.
The fight that they had. So we're just watching some highlights of the Face-Off 2023. Some really special moments from our individual athletes. Ethan McGuinness, you see that beautiful, beautiful full. What an exceptional athlete who really has got such a wonderful story and has just excelled. Christian, who has been a key member of this team. Beautiful Miller.
Beautiful Miller transition into a triple pike.
You just don't see these kinds of skills every day. These are next level. The spatial awareness, the technique, the power. Really, really phenomenal. It's great that we're getting the opportunity to honor a few of these athletes that are showing some real key moments that are gonna be remembered for years to come in these events.
Yeah, they're gonna become iconic moments.
Exactly. Some of these younger athletes, Amelia's 16 years old, only the beginning, but she's already making a name for herself here in Face-Off. We've got the young guns who are going so far, are looking like they're gonna do what we thought they were gonna do.
Exactly.
I guess this is the Face-Off of the young'uns, I guess.
Yeah. But still, we've got the battle coming up.
We still got the battle, and anything can happen in the battle. So this is where we have all the athletes on the floor. You're going to see synchro triples. You're going to see crossing. Sometimes things get a little close and a little hairy, which only adds to the excitement. But this is going to be something that we've been really, really waiting for. The audience, as you can hear, they are going crazy about this. So next year, as we've been saying for the whole day, Face-Off is growing. It is becoming an event and a competition in its own. It is going global. We're here live streaming all over the world. We have people tuned in from everywhere. There is going to be a big announcement that is just about to happen about where Face-Off 2024 is going to be taking place. It's going to be something special.
Yeah.
It's
crazy when you think about how it started, and it was just a local gym, and now this arena is pretty big.
This arena is doing well. We have sold out, and I have to say, I think we might have outgrown the Forum in Horsens.
I think that's exactly what happened.
Looking around here, we've got people standing at the back. We've got people crammed in left, right, and center. So let's wait and hear what the next steps are for Face-Off 2024.
Anniversary. 2024 is going to be our 10 years anniversary. 10 years of defining international gymnastics, 10 years of creating champions, and 10 years of writing history. And I can promise you one thing, we're far from over.
Face-Off, det er jo the X Games of gymnastics.
Det er det vildeste, der nogensinde er sket, tror jeg.
I feel like it brings like animals from the person. And you just go in some character you're not used to.
Face-Off, det er jo det vildeste og det allerbedste, der er sket for udviklingen af dansk gymnastik.
Det er det fedeste event, der nogensinde er lavet i gymnastikkens historie.
To mark the anniversary, we did something extra. Jyske Bankboksen, one of the biggest arenas in the Kingdom of Denmark.
Den mest sindssyge konkurrence, der nogensinde er blevet lavet.
Hold kæft, det var fedt. Altså, jeg er fuldstændig over at køre.
And I'm pretty sure that you already know the drill. We're gonna fill up this arena with some of the best athletes in the world. We're gonna fill it up with pyrotechnics and with a few surprises. Now, you don't want to miss out on this insanity, so go get your seat already now. The ticket sale is officially open.
How exciting that these athletes are going to get to perform in front of 10,000 people. That is the platform, that is the stage they should be on. They deserve it. I think you've seen today, they are going to fill the house, and I can't wait to be there. Hopefully you guys will be there in person. If not, we'll be doing a live stream again next year. Now, as we blow up the air mat to take us into our final event, we're going to be looking at the battle, which I'm sure you guys, if you've seen Face-Off before, if you've seen clips of Face-Off, you're going to know what I'm talking about. Tell us a little bit about it.
This is probably the most iconic Face-Off discipline, in my opinion. I mean, 12 meters floor with air. It just... It calls for madness.
Madness is exactly the word I'd use, but also the thing that I that makes it different is when that suddenly, like we discussed before, when that madness suddenly comes together and we have those moments where the athletes and the teams and they've planned and they've prepared to really have those surprises.
Yeah, those moments where the timing just fits perfectly. I mean, that makes the pure epicness.
That really makes a difference. So we're going to be seeing the types of skills that they're able to perform on this, on the floor square is insane. We saw some of their training. We're seeing synchronized triples. We're seeing all kinds of full falls into continued tumbling. Like, anything is possible right now, and especially from what we've seen these young guns, I'm intrigued to see what they're going to be doing in this creative environment. The audience is going crazy. They're on their feet. We're looking around. The mat's getting blown up. Here we go. Can you imagine this in 2024? Filled up, 10,000 people cheering, getting ready for this production and this final event. It is going to be absolutely insane and definitely not one to miss. But we're here right now in 2023, ready to crown face-off champions in the crew event. So the equipment is still being prepared. There's a couple more minutes that the athletes are going to be stretching, finalizing those final details, getting ready for the equipment to be there. I have had the best day here, and I can't wait for this final. Well, how is this compared to other face-offs for you?
Compared to other face-offs?
Yeah, so your experience. You've been to more than I have, so.
Yeah, but I think the level of difficulty is just going up.
It's
and
skyrocketing.
It just keeps skyrocketing because it's just crazy compared to what happened like in 2014. I was not a part of the competition back then, but since 2017, it's just crazy what we get to see. We get to see quads, we get to see killers, and so many crazy things going on.
Well, we're getting ready for the battle. The discipline video is going to show you a little bit about it. Get ready.
This house, but they don't know what this house is what they
Here we are. We have made it to the final event of Face-Off 2024. It has been a roller coaster of emotions, of energy, ups and downs. But the one thing that I'm going to have to say is this really is an event like no other. Really, like the way these athletes are coming into it, the reaction of the audience, it's showing us what gymnastics could be, and this exciting new competition format is definitely the way forward.
In my opinion, it's taking all the good things from the different kinds of gymnastics, and it's getting rid of all the, well, it's hard not to offend anyone, but
there'll always be a place for
the rules, because any other gymnastics event is really complicated when it comes to rules. Artistic gymnastics has a rule book consisting of 200 pages, and same probably goes with team gym and power tumbling. So here it's become a lot more accessible.
Indeed, yeah. It is all about, sometimes you feel the audience reaction, it's the same as what the judges is. Sometimes maybe in traditional gymnastics, there are intricacies in the rule books which change the order of how you see it. But really, everybody is behind this. And the two teams that have made it into the final right now, they are the two teams that everybody in here, and hopefully everybody at home, thinks deserves to be in this final. They're doing their final warm-ups, getting those legs ready. I can't wait to see what creative ideas they come up with. We saw a few clips earlier, how the things that they come up with, and I've been saying it all day. The young guns they keep doing me proud. They're showing some cool stuff, and I want to see what.
I'm sure we get to see some stuff or some combinations that we've never seen before.
I hope so.
It's not just going to be tumbling on the diagonal back and forth. It's going to be someone. There's going to be someone using the edges, using the area outside. People jumping over each other. doing crazy formations
and that's
in the
what's
center.
going to win it for them. That's what's going to win it for them. If we see the same as we've done in years gone past, that is not going to be enough this year to win. We've seen that so far in all the different events. You've got to go that extra mile. You've got to show that star quality. Look at them getting together. They know they are, it is all about now. It is all on this battle. Look at the two teams preparing differently. Look at the energy is really, really focused. They know what they have to do. They've come here to win.
The young guns look even more focused now.
They do, they're ready to go. The tension in this arena is getting unbearable. We've got claps going. Every single person is in this room and they are ready for what is about to happen, me included. They're going over last-minute plans, sequences. This routine will have been rehearsed. They will know where they're going, what they're doing, because they have to. If someone goes at the wrong time, at the wrong angle, we're going to have collisions, which is not what we want. We want clean, safe, beautiful floor work. We don't want anything that are getting close and getting unsafe. So they're going over, making sure they know exactly what their paths are. I'm sure this is going to be one to remember, just like every other event. 20 seconds to go before we hit into this final. After each team has finished their performance, only then will the judges let us know who the champion is going to be. We are going to be on the edge of our seats. The audience are getting ready. Hopefully you at home are as excited as we are. This is what it's about. This means so much to them. Let the battle very nice.
Double layout.
Layouts. Crossing. Full tap.
Oh, that was a Miller, wasn't it?
Crossing full tap. Is it Miller?
I think it was a Miller.
We are neck and neck so far. I can't split these guys up right now. Regroup. They're talking about what's next. Where are they going to go? What is going to be the next step for them, and how they're going to be able to beat that other team. Look at them. Both teams huddled around their coaches. getting ready. Team Fyn take the first round. Here we go, we have the timer coming down, allowing a little bit of this rest. Getting ready before we go into the next round. So, Team Fyn taking the first one. Young Guns, they've got to come back from this. What's going through their head right now?
Yeah, just trying to see, do they have anything?
Look at these patterns. We go very high tech.
Looks very strategic.
This is where FACEOFF has gone. This is like professional football plays.
Yeah.
The coaches have all kinds of things planned and ready for you and ready to make the difference to give them the championship.
It would be fun to have a microphone there.
Yes, exactly. To hear what's going on. There's definitely a game of strategy, and it's time for the second round. Here we go.
Double tuck.
Nice.
Solid beginning.
Oh, that was
double back.
Nice. This is a great start. Coming out strong. Kaboom!
Arabian. Wow. And that's a Miller.
Boys coming in hot. That is awesome. Great opening there. It is going to be the first team to get to 3 rounds. So Team Fyn already have that 1-point advantage. Let's see if our Young Guns can claw back that lead and put it level again.
Double layout, punch front. Keep going.
Nice.
Another one.
Excellent synchro here. Managed to keep going.
And
every time.
A nice finish.
Oh, how many times did he go back and forth on that one?
Around
5 times. Yeah. Excellent. Keeping the synchro. That was really, really special. Big skills happening either side of him. Managing to keep that synchro. Here we go. Audience getting behind them. They need that energy right now. It has been a long afternoon of competition. This is the final one. Kaboom! Look at that. Tumbling corner to corner. Big skill.
And a triple! Nice. Full.
We had some big tumbling there, corner to corner, showing us some big skills. Some of the synchro was lost a little bit. The judges might not like that. That is what I think really is powerful, when we can really sync up. Here we go. 6 guys on the floor. Nice. Double A coming from the corner. What have we got here?
Layout full in.
I'm not sure, I don't know. I feel like the Young Guns might have taken this second round. I don't know what the judges are thinking, but who is going to be taking round 2? This could even it up here, or we could be really, really steaming ahead with Team Fyn. What are the judges going to do? Young Guns taking it back to a 1 point each. Each team now, we're back level. Remember, first to 3. First to 3 will be the winners of FACEOFF 2023. What are we going to see next? I want to see more energy. I want to see more fire going on. What about you, Hillier?
I want to see some more triples.
More triples.
We've seen one so far, and I'm sure there's gonna be a few more.
You think there's some bigger tricks in there somewhere? Maybe they're
triples,
back.
Millers, maybe some odd transitions. We haven't seen that much odd stuff going on.
True, it's been a lot of
compared
synchro,
to previous years.
A lot of group tumbling.
Yeah, a lot of double layouts, a lot of fulls, a lot of double tucks.
Maybe they're saving that for the later
a lot
rounds.
of repetition. So
let's see if we they're going to surprise us right now. We see some chalking up the front of the legs, which often indicates we might be pulling some triples. We'll have to see if that's the case. This competition is coming to its end, and we are so excited to see who is going to be crowned Face-Off champion. This is the third round now, both teams having 1 point each. It is neck and neck. It is anyone's game, and they know it. They're going to be coming out kicking and ready to put on a show. Here we go. Full corner to corner. Little partner acro there. Nice synchro double pikes. Back handsprings over the boys. Yeah. Finish.
There's the yacht stuff.
There we go.
And it's just so hard to make a great landing on the floor like this.
Half in pike from the edge.
Nice.
Hey, look at them having fun. This is what the audience want to see. That is what the audience want to see. A little mishap there on the entrance. Half in pike from the edge of the floor. Didn't quite make it round, but then played it off, and the boys exited the floor, giving the audience the show.
Double layout.
Very clean. Double layout. 6 double layouts happening. Lots of doubles there. Lots of doubles. Back and forth.
And I asked for triples, and
he gave you 2.
We got the triples.
Excellent synchro triples. We didn't see the deep land. We didn't see the landings executed that well. We had 1 over-rotated, 1 under-rotated, but that is the first time we've seen synchro triples happening.
But imagine how hard it is to stick a triple back on that floor, because it just bounces you all over the place. And another one, triple, nice landing.
Highlighting the individual skills of the athletes.
Again.
Triple on triple on triple. What did you ask for?
Oh, that was it.
Coca-Cola.
And triple. Yeah. And there we go. And whip back to triple on the spot.
That's what we're talking about. Yeah. It is as if they heard you, Hellier.
Yeah.
I want more triples.
Rasmus Beck.
And they gave you more triples.
Yeah.
That is what that was about. That was a really, really strong finish there. Triple after triple after triple. The depth in these teams is amazing.
Well,
here we go.
Can I ask for a triple pike too?
Asking you something.
I don't know.
Look at that, playing and using the floor in different ways. Frontal mounts.
And
nice
here, triple.
Half out off the edge. Full straight.
And keep going. Whoa!
Look at that. That is what Face-Off is here for. That is what the audience came to see. Now it's really heating up. This is gonna be tough. What is going on that floor? These boys are feeling the energy in this room. We are getting very, very close. Who took that third round?
But so far, the judges, they agreed on which team.
They've been unanimous. Do you think that's going to happen again? I'm not sure.
No, I think this one's going to have to be divided.
This one is going to be tough. I don't know which way I would be going on this. The multiple triples was very, very impressive.
I would probably pick Fyn for this one.
Team Fyn! You called it, Hellier, you called it. So, Fyn 2. Young Gun 1. So, the teams now have their 1 minute timeout to discuss tactics. Which play are they going to do next? Which one do they need to do? So, Young Guns, maybe they have their big play. Maybe they're going to use that now in order to catch up, to not allow Fyn to take this championship.
Look at the focus right now. And they seem very calm.
Team Fyn only need 1 more point, so Young Guns better play their big card right now, otherwise...
If they have a big card in the pocket,
I'm sure they've got a couple, but they better play their... Otherwise, it is game over, and Fyn have come back, and it is tense right now. Look at these athletes. They're ready to put on one hell of a final. Minute is over. They are prepping themselves for round 4. We're starting with the young guns. Thumbs up, good to go. It's now or never, boys. Tumbling coming in from both sides.
Huge double layout.
Full layout there.
And here
Triple
pike. I asked for it.
Triple mount. Yeah. This is insane. These boys, that is some difficulty that we have not seen yet in this competition. Look at the strength. Look at the power. Triple front, half out mount from the corner. I think that's what I saw. That was special. That triple pike was massive. Beautiful, beautiful. What's your answer to that? Full. Synchro layouts beautifully in time. Full.
Hands were down. Full.
Nice. Hey, having some fun there at the end. Ooh, I think the young guns for me had it with that tumbling at the beginning. It was showing some real skill there. Both doing an exceptional job though. Leg handsprings across the floor. Double tucks at the end.
Pull into the stomach. Nice. Oh! Wow.
Overcooked it a little bit there. What interesting combinations though. We had a little bit of an overcooked full in half.
That was
full in half mount,
really
which is such a shame. Such a shame because it was going so well. But some massive skills coming in from both sides of the arena. Let's see. What have they got to answer? Lots of guys on the floor.
Double tucks and now. Nice double. And second one and double pike.
It was creative, but for me the energy came down a little bit in the arena during that, and I think what we needed to see was more punch. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree, but imagine being there doing so many rounds just in a row. It's so hard. It takes so lot on the endurance compared to how they used to do any other competition.
So, if Team Fyn wins this round, they are going to win the battle and take this championships and become Face-Off Champions 2023. If the young guns take it, we're going into the final round, which will just be insane. What will the judges do? We're not going to have to wait long. What do you think, Helio? Where's your money lying?
Somewhere in between.
Somewhere in between. That's a cop-out.
I don't know.
I think the young guns are going to take that last one.
I think they're going to take it.
And then we're going into sudden death.
We need to get a sudden death. Yeah, I think that would be fair.
There was some massive tumbling from the young guns. We had a little bit of an error, but there was some big skills coming. So maybe the judges are going to be looking at that over the error that did happen. The audience really getting behind their teams here. Are we going to see the Face-Off champions crowned right now, or will we be going one more time? Oh, it was tight. We had 3-2. We're going into the final round. This
what a finish.
Championships could not get any more crazy. We are going into the final round. The judges were split. It went Young Guns' way. It was down to one judge's vote, and it could have gone the other way. Insane. They have their 1 minute to do their final preparations. What do they have left in their arsenal? What is their final routine going to be? What do they have left?
No idea.
Neither do I, and that's why this is so exciting, because we are all on the edge of our seats to see what that computer screen is telling them to do. The boys have been training for this very, very hard. The training days have been intense. Today has been intense. The adrenaline has been pumping for hours now. They must be exhausted. We're exhausted just watching them. But they need to find their energy for one more round. Decisions have been made. They're taking their places. This is the last round and stands between one team taking the trophy. Leave nothing in this room. Leave nothing left. Put it all on the floor, boys. Here we go. The audience is on their feet. We're on our feet. Let me see it. Oh, energy is going crazy.
Yeah, a little bit too much.
Transitions happening. Over,
double back. Double layout. Double tuck directly to double tuck. A third one and a fourth one. 4 in a row. Rasmus Beck
showing us why he was the individual champion earlier today. Some errors that happened in the first few passes, but Rasmus making up for it with that 4 double pass. Insane. Let me see what you've got, guys. Come on, Young Guns. Finish it off, boys.
Never seen that one before.
Miller at the end. That took me by surprise. Full hub to back. Kaboom. Back round 1 and 3 defeat. That is in. That was not what I was expecting. I thought he was in the air.
2.5 twists to the back.
Here we go. What have you got left in the tank, guys? Boys looking a little tired, but look at that. Hey, that is something.
Wow. A Miller. Great landing.
What a great way.
Triple. Oh, whoa. Directly to a front handspring.
Front handspring. He meant to do that. Here we go.
Triple pike. Oh.
Oh, that is pretty spectacular, but I think it could be beatable. It all depends what the Young Guns have got left in them for this final round. It is not game over. There is a lot to play for. Here we go. This is the end of FACEOFF 2023.
Yeah, and end of FACEOFF in Forum Horsens.
In the last time.
Yeah.
Let's go. Front tumbling. Beautiful.
Wow, really difficult stuff going on here.
Amazing.
Double layout.
Beautiful. A double tuck immediately.
Double tuck. Oh, double tuck. Wow.
The boys are flying in this final round.
And he keeps going. Double full finish.
The Young Guns flying with those synchro skills there at the end. That was exceptional. The point, they take it from me, but I'm not the judge. I don't get to decide. Let's see what's happening. what a final that was.
Yeah, it was good.
I don't
really
think I'm
good.
going to have a voice left tomorrow because I
feel
so excited
now. Yeah.
So excited today. It has been such a phenomenal day of competition. It has lived up to the hype that everybody put on it. The boys are gathering together. This means so much to them. You can see it. They gave it every last ounce. Look at that. Look at their faces. This is so important.
Such a strange feeling finishing a competition and then you just rely on the judges scoring. And yeah. It's like when
I cannot believe that battle.
Yeah, they've done everything they can't do anymore.
The tension
gonna have to wait.
And the final round of the Young Guns then.
Yeah.
That for me was absolute masterclass in the battle.
It was really, and I think the level just it just kept getting better and better.
They
throughout
left
the rounds.
that final sequence till the end, and it definitely delivered. Team Fyn, they nailed it as well. There was some huge things happening. You could see the guys were getting tired there, and this was the last event of a very long day. There was some little mistakes on both sides. It's so difficult to say.
I think I've never seen a battle with this amount of mistakes before. I mean, there were so few mistakes compared to previous years.
That's a great thing. How are the judges going to lean? Are we going to let the Young Guns, the new face of FACEOFF, the new energy, are they going to take it? Team Fyn, first time here. Do you think they're going to do it? Team Fyn. They are no stranger to a FACEOFF final. But with Jelland out the picture, it is between these two teams. What is going through those judges' head? The arena is going to go crazy. Here we go. Young Guns! FACEOFF champions!
For the first time.
Look at them! You can see what this means to them. The crowd is going insane. The boys are going insane. This is the new generation, ladies and gentlemen. This is where FACEOFF is going.
A lot of them are they're like 16 or 17.
We have got so much to see of them in the future.
So much talent, so much potential.
It is only up from here to see the new generation of athletes taking the championship. That is such an amazing thing for FACEOFF to show there is depth in the youth, and they are the ones that are going to take this competition, take this sport to the next level. Team Young Guns are getting ready to get that trophy and to raise it high above their heads, crowning them FACEOFF champions for 2023. What a great competition for them. They started out strong. They dipped a little bit as we came into the middle section of the competition and then finished with what a battle that was. There was so many highlights in that team. Oliver Funch was throwing some huge tricks there. He really was a standout for me. I was really seeing some exceptional height, very big difficulty, but it didn't take one person. It was that whole team that got them through.
It was a team effort.
Team Young Guns down there, getting ready to accept their trophy. Congratulating the other teams on what was a very, very well-fought championships. We did not know who was going to win that up until the very last minute. That was intense, and is exactly what this competition is about.
And we're just being told in the arena that the tickets for Boxen Herning 2024, they are on sale now. So go ahead, get them.
It's gonna
before
be,
it's gonna sell out.
It's gonna be another sellout, I am absolutely sure. These tickets sold out so quickly this year. People were scrounging at the door to get in, but that is why we're moving to a bigger and better venue. We are just waiting for a couple minutes. We're going to get one of the coaches from the Team Young Guns to come and tell us a little bit about what that experience was for them, how they did what they did, and to give us some insight into what it took for them to become face-off champions. Because it's not only the athletes that are out there working hard, it is also the coaching team that is behind that. You saw them, such an integral part of what they were doing down there on the floor. The battle itself, the coaches.
Now we have
really
the coach, Jakob Stahl. First of all, congrats. How are you feeling?
Oh, what a round, what a journey, yeah, that was
congratulations.
Great. Yeah, thank you.
We were on that ride with you along with the viewers at home. Tell us what was going through your head down there in the last battle.
The last battle, I just really hoped that it would go in our direction, but also a bit chaotic, but simultaneously we knew what we had to do, and we had a plan from the start to finish, and we kept to the plan, and yeah.
So we were watching down, everybody was discussing and strategizing. Did you keep the same plan that you had laid, or did you move things around, different sequences? How did that work?
We held our plan all through the competition. So we made a strategy from the beginning, and we just kept to that strategy. So we didn't switch things around, and that's mostly for the gymnasts' sake, so they don't get confused about which run.
Well, it seems to have worked.
What were the words on your papers? Because I'm very curious. What did you show all the athletes?
Yeah, we have this board on this paper, and we make a drawing of the battle and where the foam pit are, and then where everybody goes, and then we in which order, and also which jumps. They know which jumps, but
yes, exactly. Yeah. You're making sure that the pathways were all smooth and clean. And the final round was, for me anyway, I don't know about the guys at home, but for me, that was a highlight of Face Off. Yeah. It was a class act. Massive skills, good synchro, it really was, very really, special.
For us, it was actually kind of hard to choose which order we were planning, because there was also a bit of strategy in, I think, thinking. We think we're going to lose this one. We think we're going to win this one. And
absolutely.
And the level, when we made up the drawings, there was just like, we don't know what to do, how to put things in order, because all of them, the level were just, yeah.
A lot of your guys are like 16 or 17. Yeah. It's so impressive, the amount of skills that they're able to throw around.
Yeah.
What about the future for this team?
The future, yeah. The good thing about them is that they are so young, so they can stay on Young Guns, hopefully, with us for a couple of more years, most of them. I think that on the team right there, who competed right now, 2 of the gymnasts are too old for next year's competition. Otherwise, all of the rest, we're going to keep them.
And you're going to find some new ones.
Yeah,
I'm sure you have a lot of 13-year-olds doing triples and stuff.
Yeah, the future is bright.
Yeah.
And also, things like this event will hopefully inspire more people to go home and train.
Creates a lot of motivation.
Also, hopefully At some point, join Team Young Guns.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. We've enjoyed everything that you guys have done, and congratulations one more time.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Now we've got Jesper Bertelsen.
The man of the hour, Jesper.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi. Jesper, how did you feel today's event went?
Like, I almost had a heart attack in the end. And I'm still, like, super
So, Jesper,
excited.
when you started this way back in 2014, did you ever imagine it would be what it is today?
Like, to be honest, I think this is what we were hoping for.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't have any idea of how FACEOFF was going to turn out, but we had this idea of creating something really unique, something really big.
But what about boxing? When did that become a part of the plan?
Yeah, so I mean, actually, the first year, like, we were sitting in southern part of Fyn in Denmark, in Svendborg, small place. We had 300 spectators and a whiteboard, and we wrote boxing on that the first year. I don't know if we were just like dreaming, but yeah, I mean, we're not there yet, but we have decided, we have booked it. We have started the ticket sale.
It's going to happen.
It must be kind of emotional just to realize that this long-time goal is just about to be achieved.
Yeah, I mean, when the last gymnast landed, my eyes was, I was like, shit.
Yeah,
so for those of
it's
you
about to happen.
Those of you that are at home, they may not be aware, but Jesper is the man. There is a team, but Jesper is the man behind FACEOFF and what has been created in this. And so, I mean, from all of us, you are doing such an amazing thing for the sport.
One of them.
I say it's a team, one of the team here, but they have created something so unique, so special, that has now grown into something global. We've been talking, this is being streamed around the world. This is going all around the world. What an amazing thing to say that you and your team and the group of you have created. So congratulations, it's really very special.
Thank you very much. And thank you guys
for
doing this.
Absolutely, we've had a great time. We're gonna jump to the coach now from Team Fyn. Thanks for joining us. We'll take the headset back. Wave to the kids at home. Awesome. So
Kasper is the next guest in the studio.
He'll be here in just a couple minutes, just to finish off and round off our fantastic day here in Horsens. I am exhausted. I don't know if the guys are.
How's your voice?
Oh, it's going to be gone. There's no hope.
Mine is getting a little bit rusty.
The teams are going to be out celebrating tonight, I have no doubt, and well deserved. A lot of these athletes, it is the last in a very long competition season. Team gym, tumbling alike. It is the holidays. It is time to let loose and enjoy ourselves. So this is something that they've been working very hard towards, and yeah, I can see some of those team members out and about and really celebrating a great achievement. Not only young guns who took the lead, but every single person that took part and has been a part of this FACEOFF event. It has been really very, very spectacular to be here. I have flown all the way from Las Vegas. It's a very long flight, and it was well worth the flight to see everything here in this arena. We're just waiting a couple more minutes for Kasper. Whilst the arena is clearing out.
See him. He's here.
Kasper, where's Kasper? 1 second. Yes, perfect. Come join us. Excellent. Here we have one of the coaches from Team Fyn. How's everything going? What an amazing, amazing battle there. That was tough for you guys in the end, but what a great competition you guys have had.
Yes, indeed. Definitely. We all planned for reaching the battle final. We planned for reaching the last round because that's typically how it goes.
Yeah.
We need to do that last round of battle. And
it was so close that round. It was 3-2. It could have easily gone the other way. It was so close.
I'm just gonna adjust this one a little bit. But I think the battle has always ended up in a sudden death situation, right?
It's only been a few times where it hasn't, but the most times it ends up in the sudden death in the end, just like we did it at Plateau to actually reach the finals. But I mean, it's been a long day. The first few disciplines were not quite good, and we talked about it with the boys. So we had 4 points after the first 2 disciplines.
Yeah,
that was tough, but we had a plan, and we followed that plan. And then we ended up at the Plateau, and we had 4 quite good guys, and we were ready for the battle.
What was your highlight from your team from the whole competition? What is the moment that stood out to you? As I'm sure you've got lots, but if you can figure one moment that you were very proud to be standing there with Team Fyn.
Round 3.
It was
a good one.
Very special.
6 triples in the same round.
They just kept coming, and it was so funny. We were just saying, we want to see a few more triples, and then that round came.
And they just kept coming, and we got like 10 more triples and
triple
pikes.
After triple after triple. So that was a very special moment. But we enjoyed watching you guys no end, and you gave the audience, you gave us, you gave the audience at home such a great show, and just showing that Face-Off is really, it's going somewhere.
Yeah. And I'm glad to. I really am. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations. And 2024 going to be your year.
See you in Buxton.
See you.
We'll see you there. Thanks very much.
Bye.
Cheers, man. Awesome. So that is all we have for you here on the live stream at Face-Off 2023. My name's Charlie Burrows. This is
Helge Warman.
We've been your live stream commentators. We have had, as we've told you could probably tell, it has been an unbelievable day. We can't wait to come back next year. We hope we're going to see you next year. And let's go. 2024. Boxing.